Here are 5 things that I have learned after 46 years on this planet. I'm 46 years old, guys. Oh my God. Also, I have a flu right now, so that's why I sound like a frog. Deal with it. What this means to me is that it's a very, very transformative moment in life. Okay, number 1. Your ability to choose to look at everything, and I do mean everything that's happening in your life, and see it as for you and see it as loving, will greatly determine the way that you enjoy yourself and your life. It's choice. You can see it like shit, or you can see it like the miracle it is, and you'll be right either way. So you might as well see it lovingly. Yeah? Okay. Number 2. Your heart literally is God awareness. You are not separate from that. For those of you that struggle with it, could you just take a moment to chill the freak out and consider that the truth that how your heart always knows what's best, and that your dreams come from here, and that when you feel like the deep down of who you are, it's here. It's not like here, it's here. That is actually God. That is actually who you are. You're not separate from it. It's just here. And the same way that it is for you is the same way it is for everyone. And we're all just learning to move from being up here to making this home. Do with that what you will. But imagine if you're having a struggle with it, to give yourself a little space to consider that. Just consider it. I'm not saying that you have to believe it, but for those that are awakened to that, come home even more. You can always come home even more, infinitely. Okay. 3. These dreams will always scare the shit out of this. Always. And while you move from here, in whatever way that this is asking, that this will resist it as much as possible, and it will show up in your body, will show up as sickness, will show up in the people and places and circumstances that happen in your life. And even though, in many ways, as you move from here to here, and you follow these dreams, your world might fall apart, but what is actually happening is alignment. Trusting this process until you know it to be true in whatever area that it is manifesting in. You might know this to be true in something like that was once hard, and maybe once upon a time you were overweight, or you had bodily injuries, yeah? And you dedicated yourself. I want to say discipline, but it's more like devotion, because it includes love, because when you're acting from a place of improvement and growth, from a loving place, yeah? That's the more devotion. So discipline plus love. And then you got strong and you lost the weight, or you healed the parts of you and now know it to be true. It took trust before, but now no longer trust. It's knowingness. Number 4. Everything that you want to manifest in your life begins inwardly first. Inwardly first. If you want to have all the money in the world, you want to have financial abundance, you have to create that within yourself, which might include, you might have to go through the experience of losing all of your money to find out that there really isn't an end. You don't die after that. You could go homeless, You could have to ask for help. And there's nothing wrong with you. That doesn't change your value, and there's nothing wrong with you for having to go through it, because there's a design that's occurring, yeah? An alchemy that you might just have to go through it that way, but no matter where you are in that process does not mean that there's something wrong with you and that you're less for going through it. Many, many, many people with many stories have gone to rock bottom, okay? Like the worst, only for that to be what they needed to transform within themselves. And then, wow, you hear these fantastical stories, like the woman who was homeless, and then she went through that experience, and then now we all have Harry Potter, you know? Same, it doesn't matter who it is, and don't compare, but if that's what you're going through, you might as well go all the way. Because if everything else is taken care of you, like the molecules, you don't have to worry about that. Well, you don't have to worry about when you were born, and you don't have to worry about this next breath, and if you'll have another thought. All these things are just happening for you. And that means that the same principle is happening for you in the financial, let's just say. And if you have to go broke, so be it. You might just find your power there, and you might just find out that there's nothing to fear. It was just you painting a picture of fear in your own mind, believing it, empowering it enough times, and then you got to this moment where you passed the threshold of fear and found out life still continues, and you're still abundant, and then you find the space within you to be free, to create, and to be however that shows up for you. I hope that really helped. Number 5. I kind of said it in that last one, but no matter where you are, no matter what you're going through, the mindset that you have, the people in your life, the materialism that you have acquired or not, anything, you are perfect as you are right now. And everything that is happening in your life right now is also perfect. Align to that. And that may require a death of an identity that really is no longer serving you. And that's okay too. You're perfect as you are right now. And that you're loved. And if you needed this right now, I love you, even if I don't know you, even if I never see you, even if the only way that we're communicating is through this. You're loved, and I love you, and you're perfect. And carry on and find the courage and strength to show up. Because every time you do, it ripples out into the world, and we're all the more for it. Okay? 5 things at 46 years around the sun. Okay? Like, share, and follow.